Welcome to the Orange County Library System. My name is Antoinette, and this is Storybook Fun. Storybook Fun is our program especially designed for you to enjoy with your little ones ages 3 to 5. Today, we will share stories all about friendship, sharing with friends, learning from friends, being a good friend. What do you think it means to be a good friend? Let's start out by helping everyone around us feel welcome with our American Sign Language Hello song. Grown-ups, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to have fun and participate and model for your little ones what our signs look like close up. They may watch for a little while, and that's fine. And when they are ready to try, let's give them plenty of encouragement. This is hello in American Sign Language. Hello. This is friends. It's time to say hello. And then we bring it all together and sing it. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Excellent. 2 thumbs up. Get a big hug. It's open, shut them time. Let's sing it. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Place them in your lap, lap, lap. Creep them, creep them, creep them, creep them. Right up to your chinny chin chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Wonderful. I love your voices. Let's add some clapping and sing about Mr. Golden Sun. Do you know that one? Let's give it a try. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, hiding behind a tree. These little children are asking you to please come out so we can play with you. Oh, Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun, please shine down on me. That was wonderful. I think singing is fun, don't you? And it helps us to learn too. Isn't that wonderful? Today, our very first story comes from a book titled Easy to Tell Stories for the Very Young by Annette Harrison. And her story of the grasshopper and the ant comes from an Aesop's fable. Fables are short stories that teach us a lesson, so we can learn from stories too. Let's tell the story of the grasshopper and the ant today together in our own way. Oh, it was a beautiful day. The sky was blue, the sun was shining just like in our song. There was a cool, gentle summer breeze. Oh, the grass was fresh and green and bright. It was just the kind of day that made Grasshopper want to sing and dance. Oh, Grasshopper loved the summer. He liked to say funny things like, "Today is a gift." That's why they call it the present. And then he would get his feet tapping, and his wings wiggling, and his head bobbing, and he would start to sing a song like this. I'll sing and dance at every chance. Deep in the heart of summer, I'll sing and dance at every chance. Deep in the heart of summer. His song was so joyful that many of the other bugs stopped what they were doing to watch. Pretty soon there was a big crowd of bugs joining in. Will you join in too? Let's stand right up and get on our feet. Wonderful! Can you get your feet tapping? That's right, that's how to do it. Get your wings wiggling. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get your head bobbing. Hey, do you remember the song? It goes like this. I'll sing and dance at every chance. Deep in the heart of summer, I'll sing and dance at every chance. Deep in the heart of summer. Hey, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Well, can you believe it? You might be surprised to learn that with all of those bugs singing and dancing and making all that noise, somehow the grasshopper saw out of the corner of his eye that way back beyond the crowd there was an ant who was walking back and forth, back and forth. The ant was carrying a great big load of food. But even though she was working hard, she had a little bounce in her step every time the grasshopper would sing. Well, the grasshopper called out, "Hey, ant, why don't you put down that heavy load and come and sing and dance with us on this beautiful day?" The ant just kept right on going. She said, "When my work is done, then I will play." The grasshopper just shook his head and kept right on dancing. You know how it goes. Let's try it. I'll sing and dance. Let me hear you. That's right. At every chance. Your turn. Deep in the heart of summer, I'll sing and dance at every chance. Deep in the heart of summer. Hey, pretty good. That was wonderful. Well, the summer days went on. And before long, that cool, gentle summer breeze turned into a winter chill. The crowd of bugs, little by little, had gone their own way to gather their food and settle in for the winter. Grasshopper, he was all alone. He was cold, and grumble, grumble, grumble. He was way too hungry to dance. You see, he had gone through all of his food throughout the summer. Oh, he looked around. There was none to be found. And just when he was about to give up hope, he saw Ant. "Hey, Ant!" called Grasshopper. "Please, oh, please don't go. I know I may have sung and danced just a little bit too much. I'm pretty hungry. Will you share your food with me?" The ant said, "Of course, Grasshopper. You're my friend." Well, the ant and the grasshopper settled in, and they shared that great big stockpile of food that the ant had gathered, and each one took care of the other, each one taking just what they needed, not more than their share. And they told stories, and they sang songs. You know, they got through that winter. And when the summer came around again, Grasshopper had learned his lesson, and the ant and the grasshopper worked side by side, gathering their food with a little bounce in their step. And when they were done with their work, they sang and danced with all their hearts, because, after all, today is a gift. That's why they call it the present. I think stories like that are a lot of fun. How do you think the grasshopper might have felt when he was cold and alone? Do you think he might have felt differently when Ant shared her food? Why do you think today might be a present, like getting a wonderful gift? Grown-ups, you might be surprised and delighted to learn some wonderful answers and questions that your child might have when you share books and stories. Take the time to ask them questions like, what do you think? How might you feel? And what do you think the character should do? And help your children to retell the story in their own way. Now, I'd like to invite you over to my blue flannel board for our second story. This, too, is a fable. It comes from Germany. It is the story of the 3 butterfly friends. And as you can see, we're going to practice some signs that we know in American Sign Language and add just a few more. When we have the number 3 in American Sign Language, it's 1, 2, 3. We use our thumb Isn't that fun and different? And when we say butterfly, well, put your hands out like that. And can you see the lines on my hands? Well, turn your hands around, flip those thumbs way out. Can you see the lines on the inside of your hands? Let's cross them over, and that's butterfly. How about that? So let's practice. 1, 2, 3. Butterfly. Friends. Excellent. We're going to add one more. This is 2 thumbs up and your hands together like this and go around. This is one of my favorite signs in the whole wide world. Maybe it's one of my favorite words. Together. Together. Very good. 1, 2, 3. Butterfly friends lived together in a cozy little butterfly house. Just the right size for 1, 2, 3. Now they had this tiny little round circle of a door or window. Sometimes they use it like that. And it was the one place where they could only fit one at a time. Well, that's when they used their good manners words like, please, after you, why, thank you, you're welcome. And they followed each other in, one behind the other, as good friends do. Now, we had a red butterfly. Do you remember some of your American Sign Language colors? Red. We have blue, and there's yellow. Red, blue, yellow butterflies. Well, each one had their own flower, 1, 2, 3. So they each had a place that was comfortable, and they worked together. They had a lot of fun there. Well, one beautiful day, they decided to go out and play together. So the red butterfly started off, the blue butterfly followed behind, and then last came our yellow butterfly. Well, they went out and played these games together that maybe you might play hide and seek. That's a lot of fun. Sometimes they played tag, where they would flutter around and they would tap each other's wings. They did loop-de-loops. They were having such a good time. Now, it might happen for you sometimes that when you're having such fun playing a game with your friends, you don't notice what else is going on. Well, the 3 butterfly friends were having such fun together that they did not notice that the blue sky had filled up with very heavy gray clouds. Pretty soon, the drops of rain were coming down, drip, 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 and bouncing off their wings. Those 3 butterfly friends had to get going and find their way back home. Now, will you help me with this part of the story? Do you remember how to make your butterfly? Flip it around, lock it up. You got it. You're ready to fly with me. Let's do it. And they flew as quickly as they could because now the rain was coming down heavily and the wind was blowing briskly. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. At last, they got to their home. But you see, that wind and rain had blown down lots of leaves and branches and blocked their little round door. They couldn't get in. What will they do? What would you do? They might cry a little, and that might help a little. But after a while, they dried their tears, and they decided they had to stick together and find a safe place to ride out the storm. So, butterflies ready? There they go, fluttering as quickly as they could to find a place to stay. Well, pretty soon, they flew over a garden, and they saw beautiful tulips. Can you see my tulips? Do you see those little places inside the tulip petals? Do you think that might be a good safe place for those butterflies to stay during the storm? They thought so. So they called out to the tulips all together. They said, "Red tulips, red tulips." Help me out with that. Let's call out together. Red tulips, red tulips, please open up and let us stay with you until the storm is through. Well, the red tulips whispered to each other, and then they called out, red butterfly, you may come and stay. But yellow and blue, you must go away. Well, that red butterfly looked those tulips right in the eye and said, if my friends are out, then so am I. We stick together in all kinds of weather. Will you say that with me? Get your together sign. We stick together in all kinds of weather. We stick together in all kinds of weather. And they did. Well, they kept on looking, they kept on flying, and it wasn't long before they saw these beautiful bluebells. Now, the bluebells have plenty of room inside their flowers for those butterflies to stay nice and cozy. So the butterflies all called out together, bluebells, let's do it. Bluebells, can we stay with you until the storm is through? Those bluebells all put their petals together, and then they called back, they said, blue butterfly, you may come and stay, but yellow and red, you must go away. Well, that blue butterfly stood firm and said, if my friends are out, then so am I. We stick together in all kinds of weather. We stick together in all kinds of weather. And they did. They kept on going. They wouldn't give up. Because not too far away, they saw these beautiful yellow daffodils. They were great big flowers with plenty of room right there for the yellow butterfly and the blue butterfly and the red butterfly to cuddle together. So they called out, yellow daffodils, please let us stay with you until the storm is through. Well, the yellow daffodils didn't waste any time at all. They called back and said, yellow butterfly, you may come and stay. But red and blue, you must go away. Yellow butterfly knew just what to tell them, and I bet you do too. We stick together in all kinds of weather. We stick together in all kinds of weather. And they did. Only now, that storm was really raging and that wind was blowing. But you see, the sun had been watching it all. And its heart was warmed by their friendship and their kindness. So the sun dried up all the rain, cleared away the clouds. Let's get our butterflies flying home. Wonderful. And when they got home, they saw that the gentle breeze that the sun had sent whoosh, cleared away the leaves and the branches that had blocked that little round door. And the three butterflies were able to go in one at a time, as they usually did, saying, oh, please, after you, why, thank you, you're welcome. And the three butterfly friends lived very happily together. You did a wonderful job with all that great sign language. Our time is almost up, but I'd like to practice that together song. Do you know the more we get together? Can we try that? Here we go. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. I wonder if we could add one more sign. Do you guys remember more? Or is it the first time you're seeing that? That's what more looks like. more, and together. Let's try it again. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be, 'cause your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Thank you so much for sharing story time with me this morning. We'd like to invite you to leave your comments and help us to build this new format of story time, and to give us your feedback. And please check out ocls.info for more news and wonderful resources to share with your little one at home. Let's say goodbye using our American Sign Language. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Thank you so much. Once again, I'm Antoinette, and this is the Orange County Library System Storybook Fun.